Apologize to you.
Apologize for what? You wanted me to go to...
Okay? Don't be stubborn.
Your whole family has been screwing people over for decades. From that stealing, and nobody is stealing my opportunity. But apologize? Hell no! Take your apology and shove it up your arse.
Come on, stop, enough, enough. This is not the hill you want to die on. And think about this, do you want to fight here? What you've ever worked for, everything that you've fought for. Now, Becky, if telling you is a problem, then I'm not telling you. Will you fight Ronda Rousey? Will you show the world? The choice is yours.
Ultimatum has been issued for Becky Lynch. WrestleMania at stake.
Yeah, but what is this, a Hallmark movie?
Despite what people like Corey say, this team claims...
Or are you throwing me into the stairs? Or sitting through friendship? So all we have to do now is achieve our...
Here tonight on Monday Night Raw, the losing team will be... And we are back live on Monday Night Raw, a triple threat tag team that many believe are the favorite heading into Sunday's...
Physics. Tamina and I are the same size as the other 5 teams combined.
And there are the beautiful tag team titles.
Squad. Tamina and Nia Jax, the boss and hug. WWE Women's Tag Team Champion.
This match tonight presented by Golden Corral.
Closer and closer. Oh, less than a week away from Elimination Chamber.
Position to take on a SmackDown team
who will outlast the rest of the teams that will be released throughout the match.
I guess Sarah Logan's going to get in.
And tag made to Sarah Logan. Look at the power of Nia. Sarah, though, lands on her feet and a headbutt by
Jax earlier today to ask her who her biggest threat was in the elimination.
Raw power and strength. Nobody in that matchup is going to...
Whoa! Chamber match, and I'm not sure Morgan's trying to outpower Tamina here. Slamming Morgan, center of the ring.
The impact. Tamina just driving Liv.
Laughing on the outside, just watching these teams pick each other apart.
The Chamber first comes Sunday. Nia again.
Has to chop the much bigger Jax down.
Nia startle drop kick, drops down.
Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax plows right. And we're back live on Monday Night Raw. Huge triple threat tag team match.
The outside forcing the boss into the barricade. Obviously, Sasha's just Ruby Riott just launching Banks into the barricade.
Tag anyone into this match, as Liv Morgan just did to Tamina.
Maya, and the only one here noticing a pattern, the second week in a row, Sasha, and help her partner.
She's surrounded by medical staff.
Oh, Tamina went for the super. Cover on Tamina. Isn't enough. Kick out by Tamina at 2. And now, legal. The Riott Squad with a double team on Tamina Morgan. And the Riott Squad, who believes they are the team to beat come Sunday.
Get this tag team work
by the Riott Squad to Tamina. Here's the cup where the Riott Squad debuted a little more than a year ago. In Tamina desperately trying to get back into this matchup.
Dragging Morgan into the corner. I'm sorry.
Do you believe Nia and Tamina, Corey, are the...
Back becomes everyone is going to be gunning to take out Nia and Tamina.
Look at, I think Nia welcomes having a target on her back.
And Nia Jax wearing... Stake on Sunday as Nia goes shoulder...
Was there in first spot.
And here we go now, the Samoan...
From the top rope.
Tamina with a splash.
Go.
Tags herself in. Bayley's legal as well.
The heart of Bayley is...
Smash. Bayley now hanging up both. Liv and Tamina rope.
Bayley sees those tag team championships. They are so...
Bayley right now striking everything that moves. This could be it.
Bayley with the elbow.
She did it.
Oh, Bayley a ton if she pulls one out again here tonight. Can't you...
Sasha Banks this Sunday.
Bayley to belly.
Changes the complexion of the entire situation. At this point, Nia Jax.
Samoan drop to Bayley. Nia Jax wins. Bayley will now enter the Elimination Chamber match on...
They've got size, and now they've got this victory in momentum.
Banks and Bayley, they will be one of the first 2 teams to start the...
Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. You can go to Fastlane, the final pay-per-view before WrestleMania. Absolute disappointment on the face of Bayley.
Well, we still know coming up here. Last Kicker's Pride stand in her way.
Also tonight, Finn Balor.
It began almost a year ago. We will take a look back at one of the...
Becky Lynch, will she apologize as the WWE...
Ladies and gentlemen.
Something on your mind? Pride is what got you here in the first place. Don't let it get the better of you. It's better to wait and bide your time.
I think apologize.
Look, I'm not the better of the man.
Elias.
On Monday Night Raw, I want to turn this plate.
Rollins got Reigns. He did it. Rollins defeated Roman Reigns and John. Stop.
Every Monday night.
Seth Rollins has had one of the best.
I want the Universal Championship.
And indeed, Seth Rollins on Monday Night Raw.
What is happening?
Like everything's going wrong all at once.
I guess they're out here to party. Bray Wyatt. I want to hear this.
You listen. I am the biggest musical act on the worst is that my album was not nominated.
Wait, Elias. Excuse me for interrupting.
Excuse us.
But tonight, we decided we want to walk.
I just need everybody to silence. I used to write songs for you, but then again, anyone here is pretty. But kids, it's not your fault. It's your stupid parents to
Throw on me.
So, what you guys think? I don't think you suck.
They speak for themselves.
Okay. It's like that. Better than me?
Elias, I'm just the dancer of the group.
No, my friend. I see. You think? Okay.
Hey.
Okay. All right. Hey, at guitar. Here's Elias's guitar. Why don't you show the world? Hey, lady. I've seen all I need to see. That was pretty good, man. Let me. Teach you to interrupt me.
He's the Intercontinental Champion. The almighty hype man, Lio Rush.
The almighty Bobby Lashley.
It appears Lashley.
And I have been making history since we got up to Raw. We're the first ever women's tag team champions inside the Elimination Chamber match. What it feels like, because we do. We know what it feels like.
There is the Intercontinental Champion, Bobby Lashley.
Finn Balor.
He has developed Universal Championship with Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble.
Make a statement at the Irishman's expense. And the almighty
Not before Lashley would beat up.
ascend to the top and deliver a coup de grace.
Pay-per-view event. It's a handicap match. 2-on-1 against Lashley and Lio.
I mean, if he were to go in there and get that pin over Lio Rush, he could be walking out.
Drew McIntyre.
Let's see.
I feel like Drew McIntyre is an issue with everybody here in WWE as of late, but especially.
If my plans were derailed, I am now carving my own path to a
pay-per-view, and
Oh,
you
wait a
see
minute,
Lashley and Rush up on the apron, and McIntyre.
Finn Balor, week after week, is
packed at WrestleMania. If that means taking out Finn Balor.
Oh, McIntyre upset as well because he believed he was going.
He thought it was a foregone conclusion. He was going to win the Royal Rumble.
as WrestleMania is looming in the future, but Drew McIntyre's been derailed.
As Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush look on. Advantage for Bobby Lashley. Lio Rush fight that. It could be a liability. It could be an advantage. We won't know for sure until Sunday. It's a heavy forearm from McIntyre. Quickness.
But from behind again, Rush and Balor driving McIntyre into the. And Bobby Lashley, and this is going to force.
Yeah. Now he's the recipient of a beatdown.
Their attention to Finn Balor.
Remember what Lashley and McIntyre accomplished.
Kurt Angle's back, and now McIntyre and Angle. Kurt Angle now a German suplex to McIntyre.
Good.
He could very well do that. Meanwhile, from behind, Bears right the past few months.
Forgive me, but last week, I believe...
Trio taking out Angle. But here comes the cavalry. McIntyre. And now Lashley.
Bobby Lashley around like that.
Champion today. Headbutt.
Why, it pays to have allies around here.
We are back live on Monday Night Raw. This six-man tag team matchup made official. Comes the Hall of Famer, the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle.
The man we thought.
Finn Balor. And Balor now off the top rope goes right to work. At it earlier as Lashley makes the tag. The damage they did shattering the Elden Day at Elimination Chamber.
Oh, he's a little worried about what Finn Balor's going to bring to the game.
Well, I think he's
championship match. You can't just
He
sit
said
around.
consider. He didn't say guarantee.
Hey.
At the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view event, Balor, if he Finn Balor will win the win the champ.
Another level.
Kurt Angle, German suplex. Delivered to McIntyre up for the Angle slam, trying to put this one away. And
Drew McIntyre.
And now Angle with the Angle slam.
From any opportunity.
And look at Lashley, the official. Boom!
Lashley and Baron Corbin, can't deny that.
Remember, Baron Corbin's the reason that Kurt Angle is no longer the jet.
That's your opinion.
And look at Angle. And Corbin catches him with an elbow.
One spot took away the Universal Championship matchup for Braun Strowman.
And here's who can be proud of. Those the words of Bobby Lashley.
Not going to be long for this matchup, I can tell you that much. He's got knocking back, just put all that extra pressure on the jaw of Angle.
Brady, here comes the Almighty, and he runs into a boot by Angle. Slides in front of Angle to cut off the Angle so Kurt can... Oh, and Drew McIntyre, six-man tag team match. And Balor take humble event. Oh, Balor now with a step-up enziguri. Corbin.
Sunday, Balor's going to want to rely on his speed, his agility, his technique.
He, along with Lio Rush, defends the Intercontinental Champion.
Are we going to get this Sunday? I mean, he's been thrilling tonight.
I'm going to go. Able to land on his feet. Backdrop to Lashley. Balor rolls through it.
Preemptive
and
strike.
McIntyre goes right after Strowman and pays for it. Uh-oh. Claymore!
Lashley trying to compose himself.
Well, Finn Balor just trying
7 feet in the air, connecting right on the jaw of Strowman.
And nobody home is Balor. Shoulder to the midsection, caught Lashley in the face. Lashley Elimination Chamber. And all that distraction. Face first, got Finn, who manages to get his foot on her.
It's the official.
It's a poor call by the official is what it is.
Well, just like you did, but it's the referee's decision. It's John Combs.
This match will continue.
Oh, thank goodness. We are back live on Monday Night Raw. This is a six-man tag team. During the commercial break, driving Strowman into the WWE universe.
Of Finn Balor.
Well, again, Finn Balor is going to be at a numbers disadvantage Sunday at the list of the big man. Back into the ring, and Balor caught him. And Balor planning. Easy picking, as you can look at the smile on the face of Lashley.
You know, Lashley would love to exacerbate the situation as
like
we see.
Uh-oh, Balor double leg takedown. Stomped out of the chest.
Somebody pin you.
Balor would never do that. Actually looking to drag Finn back to his corner again. Finn Balor with his feet, trying to claw his way back into this. Tag's made, and here comes Braun Strowman. And Strowman with a tackle. Corbin suffers the same fate. McIntyre gonna get him some. Runaway truck.
My favorite part of Monday Night Raw.
Oh, Angle back into the
Locked in.
Fire misses wildly. Strowman will send him over the top rope out to the floor. Bobby. Running power top rope. Coup de grace. Pin the Intercontinental Champion.
When the coup de grace connects in Houston, we very well.
Balor, Strowman, and Angle victorious tonight as Braun Strowman was on fire.
Coup de grace connects. Beware Bobby Lashley.
Everybody is clamoring to get in the mix as we here at WWE are...
I've been doing a lot of this. You know, I've been spending as much time. It's actually been very rough to watch. Because, you know, if I'm going to Raw or SmackDown Live, but I know when I'm coming back.
Of Nikki Cross, but do not be confused. This woman can be an opportunity.
Nikki Cross!
Charlie, that's none of your damn business.
To kiss someone's feet.
And her opponent. Chamber pay-per-view event. Ronda will be going to WrestleMania.
Yeah, Ruby Riott said that she's everywhere.
And back here live on Monday Night Raw, it is Ruby Riott.
Because you're looking too far into the future. That could be the situation for Raw Women's Championship.
Unless Nikki Cross can knock off Ruby here tonight.
Nikki Cross.
So does Ronda Rousey, but I'm going to change the game come Sunday.
Biggest mistake that they'll ever make.
You definitely never want to. I don't even know if that's officially a sleeper.
Well, I think it's some
something,
sort of,
right?
Yeah.
Nikki Cross is unhinged. This is a woman that does know what she's doing. You cannot sleep on.
What's more important? Making history or cushioning her? It's time for the man to man up. Stop whining and start apologizing.
I think to both of your points from earlier on in this match, Ronda cannot look ahead. But again, you cannot look ahead. You look into the...
Right, somebody who's always been deemed a future Raw Women's Champion. Maybe you go to SmackDown.
Her goals and the goals of her team, the Riott Squad.
I'm the next champ. You want to step to me? I'm the next.
Ruby Riott, Ruby trying to hang on. And dropped on the apron by Nick.
As if that was even necessary.
Honestly. Here comes
cross-body from Nikki Cross.
Oh, no. Nikki's got Ruby trapped inside the...
Turns things around just like that. There it is.
Riott.
It is. Can Ruby
Riott made her pay. And the can
Riott be able to take advantage? We'll find out Sunday.
Seth Rollins is here live ahead of his career.
Toe? We'll find out live.
Flair.
Because the Beast has no intention of losing his Universal.
Brock Lesnar. Rollins, Lesnar.
Lesnar in WrestleMania, but what a ride, right? What a ride all the way from running the gauntlet week after week here on Raw, defending it on 6. I was glad to share it with all of you. This was the year when I achieved childhood dream of mine and punched my ticket and dropped out in the form of Brock Lesnar. Some bad news, and I got some good news. Now, the bad news is, but this pain that I endured from those F5s, and I'm still standing. And if I can stand, a lot of family and friends asked me after those 6 F5s, they said, what is it? WrestleMania is the last match of my career.
Ladies and gentlemen, is Paul Heyman and also heavyweight champion Brock is not here. Is indeed bliss, but to educate you, and they're not. Do you honestly believe? Come on, admittedly, sir, if not the best I have ever seen in my entire life. Lesnar is a career killer. Mindset that you will do anything, including suicide mission, away from Brock Lesnar. Seth, ladies and gentlemen, that's not...
You know what, Paul? You're right. Brock Lesnar has held this industry. I do not care if WrestleMania is a suicide. Paul, I will sell my soul to the devil. I will burn. That is not a prediction. That.
Seth Rollins has always been one of the most dedicated people in this business, but the champion.
Well, with another woman here to make some decisions, Becky.
Between Seth Rollins and this man, Dean Ambrose, the lunatic friend.
Ambrose out here to do right now. Seth Rollins obviously not ready to compete. Defeated Dean Ambrose decisively in the center of the ring on Monday Night Raw.
I only got one thing to say to you. Slay the beast.